What is up, y'all? Welcome back. I hope you're having just a fantastic day. I know I sure am, because today's video is an interesting one, to say the least. So from the title of this video, you can probably tell that it's going to be a loaded one, and it sure is. So go ahead and grab a snack, get comfortable, because we're going to be hanging out for a hot minute today. First, I need to set the scene a little bit and give you some backstory. So last year, my sorority, Sigma Alpha Omega, had elections, as we do every year, and I was elected president, and I was so excited to hold this new role. Before elections, I held our NMC chair, which stands for New Member Chair, meaning I was in charge of planning all things recruitment, and I absolutely love the position, but I just felt calling to step into an exec role and have more of a presence on our leadership team. So now we're in summertime, and we are just working so hard planning for the upcoming school year. And one day we get a notification from the now NMC chair, the girl who took over for me, saying that unfortunately she was transferring schools and entering into the nursing program at a neighboring university. It was very bittersweet, because on one side we were so happy for her, because this was something that she had dreamed of forever. But on the other hand, one, we were going to miss her as a sorority sister, but two, she could no longer be our NMC chair. Now keep in mind, all of this is happening in the smack dab middle of summer. And our sorority's on break. We do not meet at all during the summer. So exec is like, what on earth are we going to do? Because NMC is one of those positions that you are working the entire summer planning recruitment. Because recruitment is pretty much the first or second week right when we get back in fall semester. So you kind of have to have everything ready to go. Typically in this situation, if a leadership position drops, then the first runner-up of that position would take her place. Well, the first runner-up was me. I was running for both president and NMC chair, but the way we vote, you vote on president first. So I had already won president by the time we got to NMC, making me the first runner-up by default. Therefore, since I was out, there was no one after me to take over the position. And NMC is one of those positions that, recruitment is important, y'all. It's the biggest thing we do all year, and it's a very detailed and intricate position. So you can't just throw somebody in at the last minute and expect them to plan the entirety of recruitment. That is not fair to literally anybody. So waiting until we returned to school to vote on this position was just not an option, because that person would then only have a few days to max 2 weeks to plan all of recruitment, and that just wasn't happening. In our bylaws, it says that the president can take over any other position in times of need. Well, this is obviously a time of need, so I literally tell you all this just to say that exec decided that I would hold both president and NMC chair again. I know that was very long-winded, but I hope you enjoy planning recruitment with me from the very beginning all the way up to the first day of recruitment at the University of South Carolina. So before she transferred, our former NMC chair had made some progress on recruitment week, the main thing being submitting potential dates as to when we could actually host recruitment. So exec approved September 11th through the 15th for our recruitment dates, and that's where I'm picking up from. The next big thing, which is always my favorite, is picking out the theme for recruitment. So we have a few options. Our former NMC chair had really wanted to do the Hannah Montana theme, which I think would be super cute. Another option was Barbie themed, and I really am leaning towards that one just because the movie's about to come out and it's all the hype, all the rage on social media right now. So I just think that a lot of girls would be intrigued by it. My brain is just exploding with all the different directions I could take this theme as far as decorations, dress code, all the things. So I think that's it, y'all. I think we're going with the Barbie theme. Now we just have to come up with a cute little tagline or catchphrase to advertise recruitment. So I'm really thinking, since the Barbie catchphrase or whatever is "Come on Barbie, let's go party," like that is the OG tagline, everyone knows it. So I think maybe we'll just go with "Come on Barbie, let's go SAO." It's simple, it's cute, everyone will recognize it. So yeah, obviously I was not planning on keeping the NMC position, so last year right before elections I wrote a huge book to whoever would be taking over NMC next, just detailing absolutely everything and anything this girl may need to know to run a successful recruitment. From beginning, scratch, this girl has no idea what she's doing, all the way to Friday night, the last night of recruitment, and everything in between. When I tell y'all, this book is coming in clutch so much, I can't even describe it. The next thing on our to-do list is 1, figuring out locations for each night, but 2, figuring out the activity, because we do pretty much have a lot of it up to our discretion. There are a few nights that are set in stone. Like Wednesday night is always Bible study night. Friday night is always speed dating. So those days I can't change, but Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I pretty much get to pick whatever we want to do. We used to have 2 nights of interviews, Monday and Tuesday night, but they just got a little repetitive. So last year I completely wiped Tuesday night interviews and replaced it with Zumba, and that has been the biggest hit ever. We have had so much fun doing that. So I think I'm gonna keep Tuesday night as Zumba, and Monday night will be interviews, but I kind of want to develop a new way of doing it because I still am not a huge fan of how we've always done it. Thursday night is typically game night, and I think I want to switch that up too. I'm not entirely sure what I would switch it to, but I think a DIY night could be fun. I just want an activity that can provoke a lot of conversations and provide an opportunity for us to get to know each other more. I think game night can be difficult because sometimes you'll just pick a game and then stick with that the entire night and stick with that group of people the entire night instead of rotating around and getting to know everyone. So I want something that we can all kind of do together. Those are just some things on the top of my head. Again, there's a lot going on up here right now. I am in full creative mode, which I absolutely love, but I'm going to go work on a few things and I will come back and report to you when I have some more things to show for. Okay, so today is going to be a little bit of a media day. I'm going to do all things social media, create some graphics. I need to design our website. I also need to design our name tags and develop the dress code and release that to all the girls. And I need to text the girls who have already filled out the interest form and put them into a group chat. I also need to create the big profiles, which is just a little bit more information about each girl that's taking a little. So each of the bigs sent me a little form to help me out with that. But as of right now, that's all I can think of. I'm sure I'll come up with some more stuff later, but I will show you guys the end result of everything I come up with. All right, I'm gonna set y'all up here, but first we'll cover the website, which is super duper cute if I do say so myself. So the cover page is just a group picture of some of us, not all of us, but that's on initiation from a few years ago. Then if you scroll down, it just gives a little description of who we are, what we do, what we believe, which then leads into the recruitment theme. So drumroll please. The recruitment theme this year is Come on Barbie, Let's Go SAO, and I think it is the cutest thing ever and so fitting. From there we have a little picture of us from my bid day, which then leads us into our recruitment schedule. So recruitment is taking place from September 11th through the 15th. This is just going to give you a little breakdown of what to expect each night. So as you can see, Monday is interviews. For all the days, I just put location TBD because I'm pretty positive that this video will go live before recruitment actually happens. So I just want to keep the location a little bit private for now. But recruitment is from 7 to 9 each night. Towards the bottom, we have our big profiles, which I won't go too in detail about because there is some private information about each girl that I don't really want to release to the entire internet. So I'm just gonna skip over that. At the very bottom, we just have some extra buttons that will take girls to external websites. So one of them is our interest form. In the case that a girl sees our website before the interest form, she can just go ahead and fill it out from here. Then we also have a more information PowerPoint, which will pretty much answer any and all questions she may have. Of course, she can still text us if she has any extra questions, but I pretty much thought of any question that I would want to know and I put it in there. And then also just our SAO website. So this right here is just our recruitment website, but we do have an official website as well. Although we do not pay for an official domain, so you can only access it through a direct link. So I linked it for them there. But yeah, that's our website. I think it's super cute and it's been extremely helpful to us in the past. So I figured I would just update it every single year. Yay, budget day. Can you tell how excited I am? I mean, can't wait. But today is budget day and probably my least favorite task out of everything for NMC chair. Every single chair, not just NMC chair, has to submit a budget request form at the beginning of the year, just outlining literally every single material that you plan to use for the entire semester. These are really important because exec is going to go through these and we're going to talk about our finances and what resources we want to delegate to what chairs. Since recruitment is pretty much the epitome of our success, NMC is a big financial commitment, so I really need to strategically curate my budget requests, because obviously you can't buy everything, but I need to purchase just the right things to make recruitment special and memorable. So I'll show you what a blank budget request form looks like. So at the top, you'll put what chair you're requesting funds for, and then you're just gonna go down the list and literally write out every single material, cup, plate, fork that you could ever need this entire semester. And you're just gonna request the amount in the amount section. That approved amount section that is in the right column, you are not gonna touch. That's for exec. And then typically on the other side of that, you put a link to whatever you're hoping to buy, just so exec can go through it and ensure that that's something that we want to invest in. Now, the difficult part about NMC is recruitment always happens before the budget request is even due. So I have already purchased the majority of these materials. So in this case, you kind of just pray that exec approves whatever you put down, because I mean, at this point, there's no returning it, but it's okay because I'm exec. And if anyone else on exec tries to veto this, then they're being put in arrears immediately, because I am the ultimate vetoer and you're not about to deny my budget requests. Now that the budget is out of the way and turned in, it's time to get to the fun part of recruitment, which is obviously the decorations. Now, since the theme is Barbie, we have to have a Barbie box there. I want it to be as inclusive as possible, so ideally I would like to have 2 to 3 girls be able to fit in the box comfortably when taking pictures. And we also have a sweet little sorority sister who is in an electric wheelchair, and I would love if her entire wheelchair could fit into this box and have other sorority sisters in there with her. So that is the goal. I'm not settling until we get that. So let's go find a box big enough for this. We found a box.
Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me.
We found a perfect box. We have a few in here too. I'd say we were pretty successful. Way to go, Subi.
Safety first.
I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come, but sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
So my brother Nick, bless his heart, is decorating his classroom. He's a first year teacher, and he got a hot glue gun, but the glue sticks are the wrong size. They're a little too tiny, so they kind of melted all over the glue gun.
A little bit of backup.
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
It has been a long day, y'all, let me tell you. But we got some goodies, which was exciting. So I want to show you, but I have to preface this by saying literally none of this is going to make sense until I tell you what I'm making. So just bear with me for a second. Okay, so first we have this 24-inch by 25 feet green fencing. Hang on, y'all, hang on. It gets better, it gets better. I probably went to 6 or 7 Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals today. By now, those people literally know my name. They have seen me so much in the past few weeks. but today I went with the purpose of finding table covers. So I have this darker pink one, and then a lighter pink, and then a white and silver. When I tell you, I went all over town trying to find this silver because it was out of stock literally everywhere. And the last Dollar Tree I went to, they had it. So, God's lighting. Now to explain what this is for. So I am envisioning a backdrop, and I'm going to be cutting the table covers into strips and then hanging them from here. I know it might be hard to picture right now, but the table covers are going to be hanging from here, and then I'm just using the command hooks to hang the entire thing because this is relatively lightweight. So hopefully it works. Hopefully I got the right size. We're about to find out. I know it might sound crazy right now, and who knows, it might be. But during my rabbit hole of digging through TikTok, I found a girl who made something very similar to this, and hers looked amazing. So this was not my idea. I will either tag her in the description or the comments because she deserves all the credit because it was beautiful. So my plan is, I think I'm gonna do 2 layers. So I'll have a top and a bottom, and then maybe I can just zip tie them together for easy transport. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. This might be a total flop, but like, you know, it's okay. It's part of the process. Okay, I am not done, but I've done all that I can do on it tonight. I love it, but something about it was just off or missing to me. So I have a new plan. I need to buy some things tomorrow, so I can't finish it tonight, which stinks, but that's okay. I'll show you it whenever I do. It's like almost 4 in the morning, so I'm trying to be quiet. It took me about 3.5, 4 hours to do, which was not bad at all. I actually finished it a lot faster than I thought I was going to, but I am still exhausted, so I'm going to bed. I will see you guys later. Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. I know I'm not, because if you can't tell from my voice, your girl has had the frat flu for weeks since we got back on campus, and I need it to run its course and go away. Today we're working on the actual outreach of recruitment because, I mean, the decorations and all are great, but if no one shows up, then it was all for nothing. So a few days ago, I registered us for the Student Org Fair, which is one of our biggest outreach events of the year. It's a great opportunity to get a lot of girls, especially freshmen, because, I mean, every single student org is there. So everyone is looking to join things, and it's just a great opportunity for us. I designed this flyer, which we'll give out to the girls there. I'm not a huge fan, but it'll do for now. The QR codes will just take you to, one, the interest form, but also the website if they want more information. So this is what we'll be giving out to anyone that approaches our table. Social media, of course, plays a huge role in the recruitment process. So I hate to admit it, but I have definitely been stalking girls on social media, not in a negative way. Just, I've made it a goal to DM at least 5 to 10 girls every single day, inviting them to recruitment. I really hope that none of them have boyfriends, because I just hate the thought of a "hey girly" DM popping up on their phone from a stranger. But really, I'm just inviting them to recruitment. So hopefully it doesn't scare them. Hopefully they actually read the entire thing before freaking out a little bit. But we actually do get a lot of girls just from reaching out on social media. So Sorry, but not sorry. I gotta keep doing it. I also heavily utilize the class of 2027 Instagram and Facebook pages because those are our incoming freshmen, so they're all looking to get involved in things. So the student pages are great. But y'all, the parent pages are where it's at because all the little Facebook moms are going to town on social media, and so they'll come across our flyer, send it to their child, and really encourage them to come. So actually, the parents are some of our biggest recruiters, so shout out to the parents. Every single year when the girls come to recruitment, we have them fill out a little form, mainly just questions about themselves, but I also include one asking how they found out about SAO, and that is extremely helpful because then we can really focus our resources in pouring them into those areas that they mentioned. That's the plan, but I'm really hungry, so I'm about to eat lunch too, because let's be real, I'm not going to do anything productive if I'm hungry. So anyways, I will see you guys later. Okay, so we are officially 1 week out from recruitment, and I am literally scrapping everything that I had planned for that Thursday night, which was our DIY night. I feel bad because I had initially delegated the responsibility of picking the craft to a few of my sorority sisters, but I am officially retracting that delegation. My mom had a really good idea that I want to pursue. So our philanthropy for our sorority is ovarian cancer, and September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. So my mom suggested that we make blankets for cancer patients going through treatments. My mom has to get infusions a lot, so she is constantly surrounded by other patients. So we just figured it would be nice to gift them a warm, colorful blanket to comfort them during their treatment. So we got enough material to make 6 blankets. So this is going to be the pattern that's on one side of all 6, and then we have 3 of the pink to go on the other side, and then 3 of the blue to finish out the other half. I'm about to cut them a little bit just so we give the girls a starting place and they aren't completely left on their own. Okay, I've done a few just so I could practice, but basically what I've been doing is I'm laying the 2 pieces of fabric bad side to bad side, and then cutting out each corner 5 inches deep, and then cutting a 1-inch interval. I don't know if that's the right word, but also 5 inches deep to create the little tie knot. So I know that probably doesn't make any sense, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. So hold on. My mom used to make these all the time. I have not made one in forever, but I absolutely love all the side blankets I have. So then we're just gonna knot it like so. So I've just been doing 2 on this side and then 2 on that side so the girls can just pick up where I left off.
I get lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now, when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I.
'Twas the night before recruitment week starts, and I am in crisis mode, y'all. If we're being completely honest, I am stressed to the max. Specifically about Tuesday night, because in less than 36 hours, we will be at recruitment for night 2. Where? That's the question of the hour. So yes, to answer your question, I still don't have a location for night 2, which is a concern nonetheless. So as of right now, plans A through E have fallen through. And now we're on plan F. I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't think we were gonna get this far down the list. So I really don't have much in the works for plan F, but that's what we're doing tonight. There are some other little last minute details that I just want to absolutely solidify and finalize, but really I just want to do a run through of the entire week, Monday through Friday, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, what setup is going to look like each night, what teardown is going to look like each night. I also created a sheet for all the girls because I know once everyone arrives, they're all going to try to be super helpful and everyone is just going to be coming up to me asking what I need help with. And in the moment, that just stresses me out. So if I have a list prepared to give to the girls, showing them detailed instructions of what they could be doing, it has a bunch of different tasks on it so they can choose which one they would like to tackle. But hopefully that will alleviate some chaos. So that's the plan for tonight. Pray for me. it's gonna be a long night and I'm already fading fast, so we'll see how long it lasts. But I will either see you guys, you know what, I'm just gonna see you tomorrow. So with that said, good night. The day is finally here. Happy first day of recruitment, guys. I'm so excited. As you saw, I pretty much pulled an all-nighter last night, just finalizing every single last detail that I could possibly think of. And I did almost everything. I have a few more things to do. One of them is ironing our banner. So for last year's recruitment, I painted this banner, and as you can tell, it's very wrinkly. So I'm just gonna try to smooth it out a bit. Okay, I think we're good for the most part. I decided not to do cocky because I didn't know how the paint would hold up against the heat. So he's a little wrinkly, but aside from that, I think it looks a lot better. So I'm about to pack this up and pack everything up, and then I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, well the car is officially packed. As you can see, my room is somewhat back to normal, which means prep for recruitment is officially done, y'all. And I'm about to stop this vlog and head on over to actual recruitment vlog. And I'm so excited. This has been such a long but such a rewarding process. I cannot wait to see the fruits of our labor. So thank you for tagging along, and I will see you guys when we have some new sisters.